everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Cooper Bebo. Today we're taking a look at Minute of Islands. It's a game that intrigued me for a while now, and I've had the demo for a bit. It's been released, I just haven't got around to playing it, so I thought today would be finally the day that I do that. It looks like I can, in fact, use a controller. Let's see. So a collection. Cool. Really like the music already. Yeah, cool. I like this art style so far. First impressions, the main menu, very cool. Let's get into the game. All right, a little bit of a trigger warning. I'd rather those not exist. Let's keep it a surprise. It's almost like saying it kind of ruins the storyline or the metaphor if there is one, you know?
4 brothers. Safan. Bagan. Under. And Afla, bound by eternal purpose.
Good voice acting. I'm intrigued.
And a girl named Mo.
A girl? Ah, boring. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Mo has learned to sleep under the hissing tubes and the ever-humming chambers. The pumping cylinders give her comfort, the drumming of a job well done.
I won't talk much, obviously, during this intro. I want to give you a chance to get into it, just like me.
Nothing startles her more than silence. There is no rest for the apprentice.
Use L plus L, I don't know what that means, to move Mo around, and use B to interact with objects in the environment and inspect them. Is this an adventure game? Explore the underground networks and investigate why the machines have fallen silent. I like the clear objective. Interesting opening. Kind of teases you with a bit of info. You're kind of intrigued. There's some mystique. Great music, great voice acting. First impressions of without moving around. Like I said, I like the art style. The main menu is very representative of what I would be getting in the game. So far, so good. Let's see how it plays. Ooh, I like that shadow. It's cool. Miriam Mo. Mirror Mo. Keepsakes from the surface. It's funny, if you watch my channel a lot, I don't often look at what the game is before I jump into it. I'll sometimes have a very, very loose understanding, but usually I try to avoid everything and I just go in blind. Like this game, I pretty much only saw some images and it kind of caught my eye. I didn't know what kind of game this was, but it's going to be funny because I hope this game has more of a... I don't think it's going to be what I want it to be. I was hoping it would be a little bit more like adventure like it is currently, but with a bit of action. And I'm thinking it might end up being more of a kind of a point and click, more like a 90% adventure. Let's see what happens though. Because there's no... Oh, yeah, there is a jump button. Okay. Maybe there is some platforming or something. Down here is not a good place to keep a pet. What else can I do? I can jump, I can inspect, I can move. That's about it. Omni switch. Hold R trigger to draw the Omni switch. It will always point you to your next objective like a compass and will give you access to the machines of the giants. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Cooper Bebo. I'm a writer, actor, and producer of film, television, and video games. I publish new videos every week. Sometimes it's my own game that I'm making called Billy Saves the World. You can go check it out on Steam right now. There's a demo if you want to try it. And sometimes I play other people's games and try to give critical feedback and just talk about them as I play them. I like indie games. I'm always trying to find a new one that I like. It's getting harder and harder, I find. Cool shadow again. I like the shadows. This door looks like it's breathing. It's cool. I like the art. There we go. L plus X. I wonder why it said L plus L that first time. That was so weird. L plus L. Now I can run. It's spookier than I was thinking it would be. So far. And I just realized she doesn't really have arms. Are they tucked in underneath the shawl that she has there? Is that what that's called? A shawl? That might not even be a word.
Moore has done so much around here. Repaired and watched and built. But in this deathly silence, she is once more taunted by the one thing she will never be able to do. Their engineering can be studied and replicated, but their strength they selfishly keep. Despite all the wiring and the manufactured tubes, the engines are powered by physical force. But the kind that no mere human could ever muster.
Can make a killing on OnlyFans.
Safan. He was always the weakest of the four. He is struggling to breathe. Even Mo can taste the stale air in her mouth. It seems the ventilation system isn't working properly, but nothing does without the engine.
So these are the four brothers, these big giants that keep things running. That's cool. What do you think so far? Is this kind of your kind of game? Do you think it's is your interest peaked? That's a really weird way of saying it. L plus L. I don't understand the reasoning behind that. They should just say L, right? I keep thinking I'll find some hidden area by exploring.
Without power, the observatory is not much use.
Use the Omni switch to reroute the emergency power to the observatory. Such a specific kind of puzzle.
It hits Mo like a punch to the chest.
You obviously would never
It
be
has
able to
all
figure that
four
out
of them.
unless
They
it told
all
you.
broke at the same time. Failed at the same time. Something grave must have occurred. But what?
Today's Espresso Macchiato brought to you by Coffee House in Vancouver. Feeling a little tired today, actually. I don't know why. A little bit of a glitch there, I think. What's this called again? Isle of Minutes? Or something like that? Minutes of Isles? I always forget the name of the game I'm playing as I play it. But search it up on Steam if you think it looks good. Try the demo yourself. I think it's on sale. It's like 90% off right now as well, so it's very affordable. It is June 29th as of recording this. So by the time you see it, probably won't be on sale.
The air is too toxic to breathe. And just as Moore feared, the vents have all shut. The poison is kept out. but so is the oxygen. Safan is slowly suffocating, and the other three may have it worse.
So my continued impression so far is this is where some of my feedback will come in, and that is I've played too long now to the at this point I've played too long of where I don't really feel like I've got a grasp on what kind of game this is going to be in terms of like mechanics. Like I don't even know if this is going to end up being an action game at any point, and the weirder thing is I don't think it's going to be, but then I don't know what else would it be. Is the game going to be more so just like experiencing a storyline and you're just kind of walking through it? Is it a 2D walking simulator? Because the puzzle, like if you can call them puzzles, they don't really, I don't see how they would ever repeat that puzzle I just did, because it was so specific to like how would you ever know to press both those buttons at the same time and then press it again. So I don't even think they'll repeat that unless they keep telling you exactly when to do it each time. And so that in that sense it wouldn't be a puzzle game, because they would just keep telling you the answer. So here's another familiar thing. Lock in. So is this considered a puzzle where you would just like have to aim the beam? I guess we'll find out here. Let's see. So is that it? Do I just have to dodge these now? Yeah, okay, so I'll have to dodge those. Just as I said, the puzzles are too hard. Here we go. I mean, too easy, I should say. I just don't know how you would get... Am I supposed to hold this down, or am I just timing this incorrectly? There we go, you just barely have enough time. So now what do I do? Am I supposed to get underneath it? That was kind of weird, just because like the other one, I could barely touch it and it would stop. That one I was able to walk basically right through it. That was our first taste of something to do. Great music. This song is reminiscent of The Last of Us. Title: Minute of Islands. This game by Studio Fizbin. Yeah, it's very well made. A lot of indie games are very well made. Love the music. Has a nice art style, great sound. The direction is nice. It's polished. The only question mark so far is going to be the actual gameplay. Will I enjoy it? I'm leaning toward I don't know if I will, just because I don't know if it's going to be my kind of game. The Island of Bone. Just because it might be leaning too much in the adventure game aspect. It's funny because like I play a lot of games on my channel that are sort of like my game, but not quite. And that's kind of why I made my game. I always found that games like this are cool, but I want more action. And then there's other games that are too much action with zero story or adventure. And so that's why my game is trying to be the in-between. It's like, okay, it's a narrative-driven platformer, and you can really lean the game to be more of this kind of experience or more of an action experience, because it really hits that spot that I feel like is missing, for me at least. It's probably a very niche group of people that would think that way, because I'm assuming that if you're an adventure game fan, you don't want there to be a lot of action, and vice versa. But I'm trying to make my game appeal to both crowds. Again, if you want to check it out, it's called Billy Saves the World. Try it on Steam right now. Depending on when this goes up, you might be able to buy the game, actually. The ventilation system won't open its membranes until the air is cleansed.
It shows all 3 purifiers are down, as if more needed any confirmation beyond the spores in the air. This is on you, Safan. Mo grunts. Pray it is not too late for me to fix your mess.
Restore 3 air purifiers located on the neighboring island of Bua. Yeah, I'm still curious about what kind of game. Like, am I eventually gonna? It doesn't look like you're gonna have a big inventory, so I don't think it's going to end up being like an adventure game in that sense. It might end up just being kind of like a light puzzle game, a puzzle light, if that's a thing. Can't seem to go down for some reason. That's kind of a danger of these of this art style, maybe, is that, like, if you see over here, like, I get that there's this white kind of snow here that indicates, like, hey, this is a place you can go down, but it's quite a far ways down. I wonder if I can jump off this. No. So you can't jump off here and float down, but in other areas you could float down. Here there's no white, but you can go down. Here there is white, and you can drop down quite a bit. And then you can go down this ladder. And then when you're here, you would think that you could just drop down, because there's some stuff down there that might be worth investigating. There's a little drawing on the wall that makes it seem like you could go in that cave, maybe, but you can't drop down, and there's no real reason. There's no reason why you, like, there's no in-game reason why you couldn't do that, other than the game design doesn't want you to. So that's kind of weird, and it could lead to some confusion. It's like you have to go where the game wants you to go, or only lets you go. It's kind of strange. Does that bird only have one leg? Right? Isn't that one leg that got blood? Yeah, he's got, like, this one. Oh, they all are. That one's got blood on its mouth. And this bird's all beat up and has one leg. That's gross. Sorry. Sorry, pal.
The smell made it clear. It died a long time ago, and now the spores are taking hold of whatever remains. A better fate than the fungus eating you alive.
Definitely more eerie than I thought it was going to be. I like the world, the kind of the lore in the world they're building here. I like pretty much everything. I just don't know if I would. I want to know how long the game is. If it's short, I would really consider maybe picking it up just to see where the storyline goes. But if it's long, I don't know if the gameplay is going to be enough to keep me interested, because I am getting a little bit like I want something more to do, or I want something big to happen soon. Look at these birds just grabbing at the flesh. There's more one-legged birds too. Can I go on the fish here? I'm gonna wait before I go there. It looks... Just want to finish exploring this island. Is that it? Okay. It reminds me of like a... I can't remember what it was. There was like a graphic novel I was reading when I was younger. Was it maybe Bone? I don't know. But the art style of the backgrounds and everything remind me of something from somewhere. Do you remember that series, Bone? That was a cool book. Did I let go too soon? Oh, I gotta pump it. Everything is very organic. A lot of anatomy.
I will fix your mess.
In this
and
world.
I will save our homes. Moore reassures herself.
Alright, let's get out of here. Are you sure you want to start your journey and leave the Island of Bone? Yes. Accept.
Moore shudders. She knows the damage the spores are capable of. The fungus first poisoning the mind, then ever so slowly consuming the body. How it will spoil the verdant soil and obscure the midday sun.
I want to look into who made this. This game is not at all what I was expecting, but I want to look into this game more and just find out some of the people behind it. Be interested in learning more about them, especially the writers and the designer and everyone. It's very unique and interesting.
Despite all of its dangers, Moore frequently inhales the poison. An occupational hazard, she calls it. A sacrifice others weren't willing to make. A few violent coughs, a few eerie apparitions, won't keep her from doing her job. After all, she is the bearer of the Omniswitch.
That little flash forward there. You can definitely tell they've got a story to tell, and they've catered everything sort of around that.
The island of Beva, once a bustling place, before the Great Exodus, now just a pile of broken things and abandoned ideas. The island hosts the Purifiers, guarding Safan's domain, and not much else anymore.
Beva. I'm gonna look up right now how long this game is. Oh, wow. Apparently, it's about... Some places say 16... Oh, no. That's... So 5 hours. About 5 hours. Or 6 to 8. It's not too bad. Is that like a save point? What is that? Does that mean some action's about to happen? So I need to find these purifiers. Locate and restart the first of 3 air purifiers to eventually cleanse Beva and Bowen. This is a little animal over here. Is it a dead animal?
The smell of sea berries fills her nostrils. Or is it a scent lingering in her memories?
Can I, what is that? 1 of 12. I'm curious if I was supposed to touch this thing over here. Yeah, okay.
The children used to all come here together. Miri, Moore, their friends, for the seaberry jam, the scarecrows, and the rides. And then the Exodus happened.
So remembering just gives you a bit more bigger picture about the world. Again, my name is Cooper Bebo. I'm a writer, actor, and producer of film, television, and video games. If you want to check out my stuff, I got a Patreon at patreon.com/CooperBebo. Please join my Discord as well. I'd like some more people in there just to chat with, talk about games and movies. I got a movie coming out this summer. It's probably already out, actually, by the time you see this video, called Get Fast. It's the sequel to Bulletproof. I'm probably hard at work on the third one by the time you see this video. I don't know. It depends on what's going on. But yeah, if you want to follow along with my projects, I act, I write, I produce movies, video games. Check out some of my links. And please play my video game, Billy Saves the World. I need as many people as possible to play that out. Let me know how it is so I can make another game. I would love to make another video game. I got some great ideas now that I've learned a lot from making my first one. So yeah, check that out. Billy Saves the World on Steam.
Her uncle's estate. He should be inside, with the windows shut and doors locked. Moore's heart skips a beat. Either the fungus got to him, or he is somewhere out there, fiddling with the purifiers himself.
Yeah, it reminds me of those games like Oxenfree. It's kind of like a narrative, definitely like a narrative-heavy game. Sort of close to a walking simulator 2D version, like a Gone Home or whatever. Just minimal gameplay, it's definitely more of a story-focused. Got a stuffed teddy bear and like a stuffed prairie dog. Is that what that is? There's a gas mask, I think, or something. A couple of gas masks. Photos of a family dog. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy watching people play indie games. I put out a new video every week. Come back and check it out. Like, subscribe to be notified. Sometimes it's a video of my own game. Sometimes it's mostly other people's games. Oh, these are scarecrow type.
Moore remembers every one of these masks. The people who once wore them. The lingering memories of people, in one way or another, now gone.
Why did that happen? Okay, makes me... kind of forces me to go this way. It's kind of weird. I wonder why that is. More dead animals.
Moore never understood the appeal of bones to decorate a tourist attraction. It's authentic, her uncle would say, but he'd always dodged the question of whether the bones were from a whale or another large creature.
Where else can I go? Can I get up there somehow? This is sort of what I mean by it can sometimes be confusing as to where you can go, because I'm like, you can never be super sure what you can and cannot interact with at times. Like, I'm not sure why I was forced to go up there. Can I go this way now? No. Did I miss something? Why did it say I can't... Does it say why I can't go that way? Is it maybe just the demo? I may have missed it. I was reading a text in that last cutscene, but...
Moore's uncle owned this place. He still somehow does. One ride was 2 coins, back when money still meant something.
Alrighty, well, it's probably been close to half an hour that I've been playing this game. I try not to go too much longer usually. Yeah, very solid game overall. Like I kind of was hinting at throughout the game, don't know if it's my cup of tea, just in that I kind of want a little bit more to be happening, or just a tiny bit, some action, or something a bit more stimulating. Not necessarily puzzles, but just something... Yeah, something a little bit more to do in between all the walking around. It just seems a little bit too leaning in the adventure game aspect, or the narrative kind of walking simulator world. Not a bad thing at all. I know there's tons of people that would be very into this game. I'm sure this game's super successful, but I don't know if I'm going to keep going yet. I could see me maybe... There's just so many games, you know, there's so many games. I don't know. If I'm in the mood for a good story, I know where to go. If I want to see what ends up happening, I'll definitely keep this one in the back of my mind. I mean, it's very... I might pick it... I don't know. It's like I said, 90% off right now, so you can't really go wrong when a game's $2, right? But yeah, if you liked the game, please go support it. You can tell a lot of love and passion went into it. They haven't been skimping on any one area. So yeah, go show the developer some love and check the game out. I'll be back with another video next week. Until then, goodbye. Thanks for watching the video. My name is Cooper Peebo. I'm an actor, writer, producer of film, television, and video games. This video was brought to you by my Premium Plus members of my Patreon. Go there now. You can sign up for free, get access to my premium blog. I also do a monthly podcast right here where I talk about all my projects, catch everybody up, and just talk about whatever I feel like. Go to my Discord, it's free. I post a bunch of stuff on my projects as well, including Billy Saves the World, a bunch of behind-the-scenes videos and all this kind of stuff. There's also a special section for paying members as well, where you can talk about whatever you feel like, books, movies, music. It's just mostly myself right now talking to myself, but please check it out. And while you're at it, go to Steam, head to Billy Saves the World page, and give it a wish list. I would appreciate it. Thanks for watching again. Goodbye.